So we're here today at High Point Market and we're doing some live demonstrations. We want to show you, we've got 4 different fabrics, different types, different linens, different cottons, and a silk or velvet. And I want to show you how it works with a few different substrates. So today we're going to be testing some Italian dressing, some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and some red wine vinegar, obviously the good stuff. And we'll start with the oil. And so what you'll see is we've got 4 different fabrics that are untreated here. And as soon as I, come on, pan in. As soon as I start pouring oil on any of them, you'll see it just starts seeping right through. And so that's what an untreated fabric looks like. At the same time, these 4 fabrics right here have our OLEO-TEX 1100 product, which is a super oleophobic and hydrophobic coating for textiles that can repel pretty much any stain that you throw at it. And so you can see that the oil is just going to stay on there. And believe it or not, this is actually going to stay on here for over a day. We've been leaving the trade show demo as is just to show how this works. And it's been lasting for quite some time. And next up, we have red wine vinegar. So you're gonna see the same type of effect. In fact, it's actually gonna go in even a little bit quicker because it's less viscous. And you'll see it starts to seep right in. And that one might have a decent holdout for a tiny amount, but we'll come back to that in a second. So what you see here is, on this one, it doesn't go in at all. And with this fabric, I'm actually going to show you how it looks when you start putting it in. You can start seeing that stain. And on this one, it's actually just moving with the eye droplet. You can see it does not create any stains. And the reason why we're using a dropper instead of just pouring it is mainly because we just want to show how it bubbles up as opposed to just pouring it, because we are showing video content where you can see how it pours onto it, and that gives you a really good visual. But in this case, we want to use a dropper to really give you that nice crisp bubble look, which really is appealing to the eye. All right, so here's Italian dressing, which is very thick and has components to it which leave it pretty gross, actually. And I'll come back to this as well, because since it's so thick, you don't start to see the staining too much. I mean, you do definitely see it, but you can see that it also starts to actually come or stay on the surface, and that's because of how viscous it is. But the treated, you don't get any of the staining. You still get that bubble effect. So you can see on the untreated that it's pretty much gone in at this point. But the treated will literally stay like this for at least 24 hours. And that's what we have here at Impermea Materials.